Bitcoin dominance is shaking, and the altcoin season might be right around the corner. The total market cap hit a new all-time high today, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. Bonk just blew past major resistance levels, and smart money is loading up. Meanwhile, a massive $500 million was liquidated, but that's not all. Bulgaria could have paid off 80% of its debt with BTC, but it sold it in 2018. And Bonk Fun is now outperforming Pump Fun in the Launchpad battle. And there's a major airdrop coming soon. We have so much to get through. Let's get going. Have a look at this chart here. This shows us the range of Bitcoin dominance. Now, right now, what we want to see is this come down. And as it comes down, I'm expecting, and my team's expecting, nothing's financial advice, but we're expecting us to come down to 50% in the near term, which means altcoin season in Q3. However, we have to be aware of it coming up again and staying in this range because we do get fake outs, right? Now, the crypto total market cap is at all-time high levels. We're at 3.75 trillion. Far, far high is what our expectation is, to be perfectly honest. But this is very, very good. We just need Bitcoin to stay at that level and alts to start to rally. Now, when we specifically look at altcoins and their market cap, this is crypto total market cap excluding BTC, ETH, and stablecoins. This is the 50% level fib right here, and this is where we want to go. So we've got a little bit of a distance to come up here, and I think there's going to be some, in terms of the major runners, Sol, Sui, and potentially even Aptos. More on that another day. But some of the meme coins as well, Bonk and Pingu and Pepe and Flocky, these will probably start to go as well. And we really want to go up here, but we do have this level of support, which can also be resistance if we come on down. So we'll just keep an eye on those sort of things. However, the daily exchange volume has picked up, and this is very good to see. We're at like $60 billion, and we're back to kind of the May levels. This is what we want to see, and I think we are going to see it. $546 million has been wiped out of the market, and I think this is going to start to be pretty normal, to be honest. And we're going to start to go up to $1 billion, and it's just going to be normal. We can see the 24-hour volume has picked up sizably, and open interest is pretty massive. Things are pretty much the same there. Fair and greed's at 74, so we're not getting super greedy yet. This is good. And Meteora has just announced that season 1 of the LP stimulus plan, it's ended on the 30th of June. Season 2 beginning on the 1st of July. And I'm pretty damn bullish, as you know, on Meteora itself. We'll have to see how the token does. I hope the airdrop is decent, but I hope they try and sell a lot of the token as well. If you want to read a little bit more, you can have a look at this. For those people that just want MET as an airdrop by staking dupe, I really disagree with that. Use Meteora, get an airdrop. That's basically how I think of things. However, having said that, Soju has said in response to people saying, hey, we're staking our dupe, can we please get an airdrop? Soju and the team are intending to do an alpha vault allocation like Humor, where if you've staked, then you manage to buy at a nice, easy, low price, which could be damn good as well. And that could be some proper alpha. Now, of course, 7 years has passed, but a sizable amount of Bitcoin that Bulgaria had, they sold in 2018. It's now worth 79% of its public debt. And so what I'm expecting to potentially happen is more governments start to take a little bit of tax money and put it into Bitcoin as a way to offset this kind of debt, which potentially means that things just go higher with crypto over the next, 30 years, and then debt's basically a thing of the past. That's one theory. However, this also indicates that the amount of Bitcoin that the US actually holds is far less than the 200,000 that we're expecting. This person did some analysis, and they think there's around 30,000 Bitcoin, 3.44 billion, and not the 200,000 because the US Marshal Service, they just kept on liquidating it for whatever reason. Cadence has got this post. Bonk has regained the long-term trend line and ripped through the first all-time high in 2023 resistance. This, to me, this makes me think that Bonk will go significantly higher. There's so much attention. There's so much mind share on it. And look at it. It's gone up 100% in 2 weeks, which is nutty because it's massive. Bonk is actually the most bought token by smart money in the last 24 hours and by a sizable amount, Pingu being the second one. And once again, Bonk Fun has flipped Pump.Fun. It's staying up there nicely with market share. Pump is falling. Dupe Studio, I still want to put out a video on Dupe Studio, but right now, probably not the best time in the market. We'll see what happens because they're not getting as much attention as these two big ones. Now, Pump already has a sizable FDV, and it basically just went pure profit for everyone. So it's having a little bit of a pullback, and now Bonk is up 61% against Pump. There are a lot of people that have held to a much higher market cap, and now they're down, and they're happy to hold. There's a lot of loyalty base there. So buying some dips on Bonk, maybe in a bid-ask system in Meteora, that could be your alpha. Bonk guys got this. 76% of top tokens launched in the last 7 days were launched exclusively on Bonk Fun. This is really cool because it's absolutely dominating. A lot more creators going directly to Let's Bonk. So right now I'm kind of favoring Let's Bonk over the other platforms. And even crazier, Bonk.Fun produced more revenue than Ethereum. The useless token has been bridged across to BNB, so you can get amongst it on both blockchains. And Ranger Finance is announcing Season 1 points. So use my referral, it's Seb Monty. Link is below. You can enter into perps and spot here, generate some points. I think this will start to have a lot more market share as it really aggregates everything in terms of spot and perps as well. Breakpoint is coming up this year in December. Make sure you've got your tickets and make sure you're booking your accommodation. Book it now because it's the same week as Formula One. Formula One's really, really big in Abu Dhabi, and it's not the same city or it's not close to Dubai. It's like 90 minutes drive. So make sure you're actually booking directly in Abu Dhabi. We might do a video on maybe suggestions on where to book if that interests you. And if you want to be a speaker, apply now. It has to be on the subject of you're generating revenue and returns. Also, and this is not tax advice, but you may want to consider moving to Dubai where you can let those assets grow up and mature a little bit nicer without the taxes. This post from Alex is very, very decent and it'll be linked below. And finally, a reminder, Solana Seeker starts shipping August 4. Go and log in, update your address so you get this on day one. That's all. Get amongst it.